The Master and Master saw a world that existed that was neither of light nor darkness, and wasn't even in the realm of reality. But after discovering this world, was there more done with it than we realized? Welcome back everyone, this is your girl Empowerment Muse, and today we're going to discuss the possibility that the world of Quadratum may hold more secrets than we realize. So going back to when the Master and Masters first alluded to the world of Quadratum in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, we know that he was able to see a world that he could not conceive, in a world where neither light nor darkness could be controlled, but was hoping to use this world and expand it by rewriting the Book of Prophecies. So when we see the Master and Masters witnessing this world and considering his plans, it's in the age of fairy tales, meaning that enough time has possibly passed for the Master to not only begin putting his plans into place, but maybe even experiment with the boundaries of this world beyond what we've seen so far. And because we know that the Master and Masters has actually crafted an entire world of data at least once before in order to gain the upper hand against the willful darkness, it would stand to reason that he could do this again in the future. So is it possible that the Master actually conducted a similar experiment and crafted the world of Quadratum that we know out of data? While I'm sure there's an actual world of Quadratum that is a world of unreality, it may be the case that the Quadratum we know and that we've seen Sora and Strelitzia in isn't the real Quadratum, but a Quadratum crafted from data. Just like the new Union leaders in Union Cross were actually in the data version of Daybreak Town, before they escaped the data version in the lifeboat arcs and then eventually to their respective eras. So what would make the Quadratum we see in Kingdom Hearts 4 a data Quadratum, much like what we saw in Union Cross with data Daybreak Town? One reason for this may actually be linked to Strelitzia, who was struck down by darkness in Union Cross, but was placed in a lifeboat arc by Luciu as a true dandelion. However, this doesn't really explain exactly why and how Strelitzia is actually conscious and walking and talking. And we've only really seen characters being revived through the power of waking, even in the case of Kairi being struck down by Xehanort, with Sora breaking the nature taboo to recover the other guardians. And even in Kairi's case, she may not have even been fully gone due to the fact that she and Sora shared the Paopu fruit the day before the events of the Keyblade War, and therefore their connection may have been the ultimate tether that kept her from fully fading. And thanks to the events Luciu has witnessed over time, to include the replica program that was started by Ansem the Wise and then further exploited by the first Organization 13, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility that these events were relayed back to the Master through the Gazing Eye and documented within the Book of Prophecies. So the Strelitzia we see in Kingdom Hearts 4 may actually be a replica, crafted from someone who held memories of Strelitzia, perhaps Luciu himself, and an unnamed Keyblade as a medium, which would explain why Strelitzia refers to Quadratum as something of an afterlife, considering her last memory was being struck down in a dark room. But another clue that suggests that this may not be the real Quadratum in Kingdom Hearts 4 is the entire world of Toy Story in Kingdom Hearts 3, where it was heavily implied that the toys were not actually in their real world, but a replica of it, which explains why Indy wasn't present in that world, and also the whole Verum Rex franchise existing as perhaps a possible waypoint, since we see later in the game that Sora actually meets Zora in a nighttime version of the final world, suggesting that he's crossed over not necessarily into an afterlife, but a world of unreality or fiction, the same realm in which Zora's world Verum Rex existed. And there's also the question of one of the possessed toys, Angelic Amber, who bore a very striking resemblance to Skull, which could suggest not that Skull was just trapped within that doll, but perhaps Angelic Amber was a test or a failed replica of Skull at one point in time and was stored in the Toy Box world at some point before Kingdom Hearts 3. So there may be more to this Quadratum than what we've seen so far, and we may even get to travel to the real Quadratum at some point, just like the Union leaders were able to return to the real Daybreak Town in Union Cross, although they returned as the real Daybreak Town was being destroyed, which may hint at a similar fate to what may be the real Quadratum. But let me know in the comments below, do you think we'll be operating in the data version of Quadratum, at least at first, and not the real Quadratum? If you want to explore some more Kingdom Hearts theories, I'll be linking another Kingdom Hearts theory video here in the end screen. As always, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video and want to watch more Kingdom Hearts content. And if there's anyone who may have questions about what to expect for the upcoming Kingdom Hearts games, be sure to share this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.